Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we're going to have another tech talk where we talk about tech cards that you can try out in a whole bunch of different decks that you play or may play in the future. And today we're going to be talking about a card that is pretty old. It came out of, I believe, Duelist Genesis, and it's a card that I've played in a whole bunch of different decks here and there throughout the course of Yu-Gi-Oh's history since it's come out years and years ago. And that card is called Mind Over Matter. It has a banned card on the artwork if you know who that is, but the card's a counter trap card that is pretty good, that states when a monster would be normal or special summoned or a spell and trap is activated, tribute one psychic type monster, negate the summoning or the activation, and if you do, destroy that card. So first off, like I said, it's a counter trap. That's a plus right there. Number two, it can stop the normal or special summoning of a monster or a spell or trap. It just stops it. So in a way, it is kind of falls in that niche category of a solemn judgment card, which I've always been a fan of solemn judgment type of cards. This card in particular is very useful. Now the problem is it has to be a psychic type monster that you have to tribute off. That does suck, okay? But there are different decks out there that can do that. Back when, I think it was Ritual Beast were more prevalent back when, oh gosh, like 2 years ago, back in 2014. This card I saw being played in Ritual Beast a lot. A lot of Psychic-esque cards like Brain Research Lab and things of that nature. But this card in particular, because a lot of your tamers were psychic monsters, and this thing could stop it. But the main card and the main deck I used to use Mind Over Matter in is a deck called Heraldic Beast. Its main play, and it only had two psychic monsters. It had a unicorn, but it had Heraldry Crest Patriarch, I believe it is, number 22. It was a psychic monster. When it was sent to the graveyard, you could send Heraldic Beast to the graveyard, and the materials that were attached were usually materials you wanted in the graveyard. So you would negate the summoning of a monster or the special summoning, negate a spell or trap, okay? You get the effects of your monsters in grave, you go into the graveyard, and you get to send monsters to the graveyard on top of that. So overall, it was a very good card. It's a niche card. It's a very niche card, but it can be very powerful if you know how to use it properly and find the proper deck for it. Like I said, Heraldic Beast was I love this card in Heraldic Beast. It was so good. I've seen players use it in Psychics. I believe, I remember, if I remember correctly, I remember online and in real life, I saw a friend of mine who I was dueling against online at the time. He did try this card out a little bit in Psyframes when they first got announced months and months and months ago. Oh my gosh, that's been like a year ago already, but yeah, a long time ago pretty much. So I've seen it in niche type of decks. It's a very good card, but you have to know how to use it properly and find a deck that can utilize it to its most optimally, because sending that monster to the graveyard, you're losing field presence. So that's the downside. But if that monster you want in the graveyard, or it gets benefits or extra effects when it goes to the graveyard, that's perfectly fine. If you're normal summon a monster and they, I don't know, say they try to get you your board or something like that, where you can negate that. So it's a good card. Some people don't see the value in it, but I see it as a diamond in the rough, that it can be used very well in certain decks more than other decks, especially if they run even a low psychic count. But that's my thought on Mind Over Matter, guys. It's a pretty good card. But till next time, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody, and good luck dueling to all of you.